Well, welcome in the barn with Paulo and I, getting ready for a day. You know, it was interesting. I was thinking about working with Paulo here. We've gotten a lot of comments about how good he is and how well he acts when he's on video. And I got to thinking, you know what? The key to a horse and the key to people is all preparation, right? If you work with horses at all, you know that the key part of training with a horse is starting. Some guys, that's all they do is start horses and then they turn them over to somebody else for the rest of the training. But starting is when you take a horse that has never been broken, who doesn't know anything, and you work him up in stages. My philosophy has always been a horse that bucks in breaking is a horse that sometimes you can't trust. And so we always tried to start horses without ever having them buck. And I learned something though in doing that, and I learned this with people too, that it's all about the preparation, how you start it. If you start a horse off right, he'll be a good horse. Paulo here is a perfect gentleman. He does what you want. He's comfortable when you're messing with him, when you're riding him, and all of that is because he was started right. And that's important. It's all about the way you start them. Now I want to tell you, a lot of that has much to do with how sensitive you are. You know, a horse can sense if you have an attitude, and he'll rebel to that, just like a lot of other animals. But if they sense a sweet spirit in the person who's training them, they're more responsive. They catch on. They get it. That's why some people make good trainers and other people don't, because they don't have the technique and they don't have that sweet spirit. Paulo here, he's a gentleman, but he's a gentleman because whoever started him the right way. And I want to tell you that marriages and homes are the same way. What a home will become, what a marriage will become, depends on how you start it and how you fix it when there's trouble. So remember, a sweet spirit goes a long way with horses like Paulo. Sweet spirit goes a long way with people and in marriages. So be sure and join us on this podcast because we're going to talk about that very anchor. When the storm waters come, things get rough, a sweet spirit is the anchor you throw out. Thank you. We'll see you in a little while.